You scored again. Calvert-Lewin, it's on a roll. Let's get into it.
Let's go.
Hello. Welcome to the Sunday Club with me, James, on my own again. I've tried to get in touch with Kev. It's just disappeared again. Maybe he's lost in a. Oh, Kevin, I've sent you a link, mate. Just get on when you can, please. Oh, hello, Anna. How you doing? So, what are we going to talk about today? Kevin's trying to get on. I can see there now. When he gets on, I'll let you know. He'll pop on. We'll get straight into it. He's messaging me right now, which is making this really. He's been trying. Something's going on. I don't know. Just speak on here then, Kev, mate. Just put your inputs on the comments if you can get on. Don't worry about it. Sunderland 1. Leeds United 1. There, put that on there for you. Good game. Touchy game. First half. I'll run through the game and then I've got some talking points that I can go over at the end. It'll probably be really quick because I'm on my own. I'll be speaking to myself. Hopefully Kev and Einar can join me in the comments and give me some questions and quotes and opinions of said game and my talking points. But yeah, we'll go through the game. Thought it was a touchy start from us. I thought Sunderland started quite well, put us under a little bit of pressure, took us a little bit of time to sort of get a foothold in the game. Fairly even, I thought. I know they had a couple of chances right at the end of the half. We had one cleared off the line. Not really a lot go. Oh, there's the Okafor chance as well. They score their goal after a good pass from Xhaka to a Ringra. I don't know his name. Doesn't matter. Could have easily, mate. Yeah, we could have. Yeah, good finish from them. To be fair, we could have equalised straight after, and as I say, there couple of chances right at the end of the half. For the second half, we absolutely just took over. Thought we dominated. Thought we. Oh, he's here. Hello, Kevin.
Hello, can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
God's sake, man. I was trying to get in there. Apologies to everybody. Honestly, I've been there the whole time. Something to do with my browser blocking my mic because I've still not got anything.
Oh, man, let me just put my earphones in, mate, so I don't get feedback off the bloody speaker.
Oh, no, you bad man. How you doing?
There we go. That's better. So, mate, what did you think of the game?
Do you know what? I thought we started slow, and it's like every game we've been in recently. Just takes a bit of time to warm up, but we've got some good players, mate. Yeah.
We have got some good players, and I was just saying then, I thought second half, I mean, the first half, it was fairly even game. I know they had a couple of chances at the start, at the end of that half, and they've scored that goal. We could have scored a couple, but I thought second half we just sort of seemed to take over and dominate, and not until the last sort of 10 minutes or when they sort of tried to push on to sort of get a winner. But that second half was a fucking. I know they're a bit under strength and that, but you can only play what's in front of you. And I thought we pretty much battered them.
Do you remember the season when Bielsa was in charge? and we had the team that we had. You can only beat what's in front of you. When Arteta didn't want to cancel the game, and we were playing what's his name, Jack Jenkins, and all that. Do you know what I mean? You only beat what's in front of you. That no one looks back on that game and says, "Oh, Leeds were under strength that game." You know, you play what's in front of you, mate. If you buy players that are going to go off to AFCON, you've got to be ready for it.
Yeah, exactly. I feel the same way, mate.
I mean, they're not a bad side. They are. They've improved a lot since last year. Brought the right players in, but I mean, I just thought we were better than them today. You know.
Yeah, I mean, even in the 2 games we played against them last season, they were tight games. I think we should have won both of them had it not been obviously for Melié's sort of sidestep. But I thought they were tight games, and I thought defensively they were very good last year. So I was sort of expecting the same sort of game, but that I weren't expecting us to be as dominant as we were in that second half.
Yeah, I mean, I thought our 3 central midfielders were great, especially in the second half. We were controlling the game, winning the duels, winning the ball high up the pitch. I mean, there was one point where they were absolutely rattled. They were like booting the ball up in the air. It was like 10 minutes of sustained pressure. They were even booting each other. Do you know, it was that they were that rattled. It was just, yeah. I mean, you see, this is a game where obviously you want both those teams to stay up. Really, you know, in an ideal world, because they both teams are good for the Premier League. But yeah, I definitely thought we were better today. And I mean, I thought a lot of people had some really good games. I did think some players have gone off the boil a little bit as well for us, but I guess we'll get to that. But all in all, mate, this festive period for us, this December has been monumental, really, but performance-wise at least, if not points on the door. Because I mean, I believe we should have won today. We should have beat Brentford as well. So yeah.
I think that's the turning point is we're now sort of getting. I mean, I say getting what we deserved. We're looking a lot better. We should have won today, but in previous games beforehand, there was a good performance, but there was just something missing. There was that lack of cutting edge. There was a lack of dominance for like in parts of the game where now we just seem very, very comfortable. Obviously, this is the Premier League. Teams are going to have, spells of pressure, as Sunderland did like when they started the game. But I think we're looking, as I say, because now we played together a lot. We're getting used to systems. We're getting used to playing with each other as players. They're getting used to the Premier League, and like you say, we've got some good. We've bought well, and I know a lot of people criticise some of our boys when it weren't going so well, but now it is going well, and you can see why certain players have been bought, i.e. Stack, who was fucking
absolutely monumental today. He was absolute class. You can see why why there was lots of teams clamoring after him, and obviously we got him. He just fits the mold perfectly. I cannot believe. Obviously, he went off the boil for a little bit, but for the last couple of weeks, he's been absolutely outstanding. Do you know what I mean? He's just
Stackian.
he's been brilliant. I mean, some of those tackles he put in today, you can see why he's like really highly rated by like the statos and stuff because of all of the ground duels that he wins. He wins so much in the air. He's just good, mate. It's just good.
Yeah, and I mean, we all know what he's like set piece wise, delivery wise as well. I mean, there were some good balls in there today, but I thought they defended them pretty well. We've got someone new in there today, Kev. Look.
How you doing, mate? You all right? Yeah.
Thanks for joining us, Alfie.
Yeah, we just talk cack about Leeds.
But yeah, mate, he's now looking sort of like the player that we all maybe thought that we were going to get when we bought him. His sort of industry up and down the pitch is obviously he's great at retrieving balls. He's great at winning duels. He's obviously massive. So he's winning a lot. £17 million,
man. £17 million. It's mad to think how thrifty we've been in the market. I mean, we'll talk about our free transfers obviously at some point, but bloody hell. I mean, again, I'm going to talk about my American little mate in a bit.
Yeah, we will. We'll get
Yeah.
on. We'll get on to it. So, firstly, let's go on to their goal. So, they've had a throw in, which has come off the back of the first one maybe not so much, but the second one I thought maybe it could have been a free kick because I thought he's followed through a little bit, and what he's done here, which is unheard of for Leeds fans. He's done something that no one ever thought was going to happen. He hurt Rodon.
Yeah.
To the point where he's had to come off, and I think Fact said at the end of the game, it looks like it might be quite a bad one. Not out for ages, but
in my head, Joe Rodon is a sophisticated football robot sent back through time to head the ball away from unlucky strikers, mate. That's what I think.
Yeah,
you know, obviously that was a Terminator reference there for the older dads in here.
But is what happens with Rodon? He doesn't get like in Terminator where they get the red eyes.
Yeah.
His whole face just glows red.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they've scored from that resulting throw-in, which I thought should have been a free kick. And I thought it should have been our throw-in as well, to be honest with
you. Yeah, I did too.
But then, yeah, we've sort of broke. And then, to be fair to Xhaka, he's played a great ball, great sort of reverse pass.
Yeah, those reverse passes, mate. A lot of the times they're undefendable because everyone seems to think he's going to go one way, and he just gone. I mean, I'm gonna feel like I'm gonna get onto Bogle at some point today, but I just feel like that. Yeah, because he was injured and couldn't get out. That's what I feel about
it. That's what I'm getting onto, because obviously he's hobbling about in the box and he can't get out quick enough. He can't get out, so he's playing him onside. And to be fair, so just a good finish from him. But it's one of these things that happens to us because maybe a fit Rodon's is in line with the rest of the defenders and he's offside. But we tend to have this look where he's injured, he's keeping him on, and he just fucking pings it into the top corner.
Yeah, good finish, wasn't it? Does seem like these days, except from like every week now in the Premier League. Morgan Rogers seems to do that every week. That was a great finish, mate. It's like the way it dipped at the last minute as well. Yeah, that's nice. That is.
Go on, mate. I'm gonna let you have a little rant about Bogle.
I'm not a rant really. I mean, I'm not got that much to say, but I feel like he kind of got off the boil in the past couple of weeks, Bogle. For me, and I felt like every time a Dinger was going to run at him today, I thought he was going to go past him, and I feel like he was trying too much to dribble when he's surrounded by three players, trying to dribble out of positions. But I mean, he's played a lot of football. Maybe he's somebody that needs a bit of a rest. But I mean, maybe I'm just setting my standards too high for him because we've had a good 18 months out of Jayden Bogle. So I mean, I don't want to slate him too much because he's been great for us. And I don't really want to be slating our players when we've just probably gone through our best run in the Premier League in a millennium. Do you know what I mean? So I don't really want to.
The system that we've changed to as well, especially when we play the 3-5-2 or whatever you want to. It's you're asking a lot of your wing backs as well.
Yeah.
In this league, the intensity is a lot more. And you know what? Even the goal that they scored, I wouldn't really blame him because he's sort of like there's two men over there, isn't there? There's one on the outside, and there's obviously the lad that comes sort of behind him. So, what does he do? He's probably caught he thinks that pass is going out, and if as we said, if Rodon's up with the rest of the team, the lad behind him's offside anyway. But I know what you're saying. He's not, and then obviously there's that chance that he has where it's.
Oh yeah. I mean, the chest of doom.
Yeah.
Is he trying to score? Is he trying to put it back across the DCL?
I just think it comes up at him a little bit awkward, doesn't it? And he's just trying to do anything he can.
Yeah.
And DCL just sort of shoulder barges him and says, it's a shit hit pass. But whatever. But I'll give him the benefit of that because, as you say, we are in a really good run of form. I know we've not won every game, but we're looking good in every game, which is nice to see. Yeah. And then obviously halftime goes, we come out. To be fair though, sorry, I just want to touch on. I want to just bring this up actually because we've talked about Rodon going off, and people have been going on about, oh, why don't you bring on Bourne now? What's the point of buying him if we're not going to play him and that? And I understand that sentiment from on some level, that like why we bought him if we're not playing him. But if you bring him on, then we've got no defenders on the bench, no defenders, and I think he always likes to keep one spare. Do you know what I mean? Spare in case
he needs to like
yeah,
a lead or something like that. I mean, we've just got to go down as well. Do you know what I mean? So
that's it.
yeah,
and then
he
he changes the system when Rodon gets injured, and it did change the sort of the way the game was going. We seem to get a bit more control of the ball. We seem to be able to, control the game a lot more when that change was made. I mean, it really showed, as I say, when we come out of that second half, because we really put it on them. And I have to say, mate, it's probably the best goal ever.
Yeah, it's like watching the old school Dutch, weren't it, back in the day?
Yeah, it was fucking amazing. It was so good. And what cracked me up is, because obviously we've played it around the back, we've gone to Perry, it's gone out to Strout, and Strout's played that 1-2. When Strout's got that ball, you can hear all the Sunderland fans getting all really like, oh, as if we're going to lose it. And then we end up like, 30 seconds later, or not even 30 seconds, about 15 seconds later, we've scored the goal from it. But what a move. Every player touches the ball, and it's one-touch stuff until we get to Aronson, who, does his little, holds the ball on, waits for that run from our man, DLC.
Yeah.
And he's just, he's scored from his position. That he's scored every single goal in that line.
You know, I thought it was funny about that build-up. Tanaka was actually going to try and take the ball off Stack, weren't he, as well? Yeah. He was going to try and take it off him, but Stack went, 9! And played an absolute peach of a pass out to Brendan Aronson.
It's such a good goal, man. It is such a good goal. Like I said, it's probably the best goal ever scored in the world.
By the best striker that the world has ever seen.
But he scores. Do
you know what? Before he scored, right, he was winning so much against their defenders, but no one was picking up his loose balls, man.
I know.
And I thought, he just looks so good.
I know. And going back to that, the one where Aronson's had that one cleared off the line, see that ball he sort of cushions over to him.
Yeah.
It's whether he meant to do it like that or not, I don't know. But it's such good forward play to be able to hold your defender off and get a pass off to one of your teammates under pressure like that. And Aronson's looking at score, but yeah, he's proven a lot of people wrong as well. DLC. I mean, no one expected him to go on.
Downloadable content, yeah.
Yeah. DCL, should I say? No one expected him to go on this run that is on now, scoring 7 and 6 now, 8 for the season. But it's
playing 7 matches in a row, mate, more than likely as well.
Yeah. No one expected that, to be fair. But it's not just that. It's like I say, I said it earlier in the season. Like, if we're winning games and he's playing well, we won't care whether he scores or not, because of what he does in the game and what he does to defenders and what he does with his link-up play and his like flicking on. He's an absolute nuisance, and the fact that he's fit and he's now scoring goals as well. It's he could just keep doing it. He could just keep, because he's when you're in this vein of form, momentum, like I keep saying, momentum's massive, and you're gonna lose the headers against him. So if we get decent balls into him, this run can just keep going and going.
Oh no, it would be nice, wouldn't it?
It would be nice, mate. It would be bloody lovely.
I can't remember who we got next. Is it Liverpool or Man United?
It's Liverpool, mate. It's
Liverpool
at Anfield.
Oh God.
Let's talk about another little player.
Yeah.
Who I thought was fucking great again today. Who's again gets slated quite a lot because he's the scapegoat. My man Aronson.
Well, he's winning people around, and he deserves the flack he gets, though, James, as well. Sometimes, you know.
I mean, I think that's debatable for me. It's debatable.
Well, I mean, again, it just still doesn't. Obviously, the leaving on loan thing. He's not going to sit. We'll have a lot of people. Do you know what I mean? Doesn't even bring Jack Harrison on anymore.
Wow, why? Because he's lost, isn't he? Like you wouldn't bring Jack Harrison on now because he's so lost. He's like he left to play for a club. They didn't want him. He's come back here reluctantly. We don't want him. It's a hard one. Whereas Aronson, like I say, Aronson come back when we were still in the Championship. I know, like he still left when he did, but he lives in a different world from like Leeds fans and football supporters. He's a USA international. He's got no allegiances here. His team got relegated and he got offered to go and play in the fucking top league in Europe. Do you know what I mean? Do you want to take a pay cut and go and play in the Championship and play 46 games and get kicked to fuck? Or do you want to go to Germany and keep your wages? What would you do?
I'd get kicked off in the Championship, mate. Yeah,
we would for Leeds, but if we were just playing for any other club, we'd be like, nah, we'll just, because we're Leeds supporters, we're obviously going to say that. But I almost sort of wrote off that what he did because he came back in the Championship, and I'm like, right, he's come back here now while we're here. He hasn't waited like Harrison, waited till we've got back in the Prem and gone, okay, I'll come back now. He's thought, fuck it, I'll just go there now. Because I know people say no one wanted him, but I'm sure there were teams that would have taken him. I'm sure he could have went and played in the MLS. I'm sure he could have went and played in a top league for maybe not as higher team. But he come back in the Championship, and yeah, he was standard there. He had some good games, he had some off games, and this season I keep saying I don't think has been as bad as the flack that he's got. Like I said, he's just the focal point when things aren't going well for us that we can blame. He does do some crazy things, but he does a lot of good things as well. And I heard I think it was Dallas speaking about him after the game, and he's a player that like your teammates see what he does and brings to the team, whereas fans won't see it as much and they won't know the good things that he does. But when you're playing with a player like Aronson, he brings a lot to the team. He brings a lot to the game, which again I understand because of his obviously his work rate and that. It's just his output sometimes is a bit off and it is like is a bit misjudged and stuff. But
he got the most assists this year.
Exactly. Like if you look on I can imagine if you look on his stats, his running stats, his creation stats, and his his backtracking stats or whatever you want to call it, I bet they're all pretty damn high. But we just it's the old eye test, isn't it? Like he does something wrong, it's like, oh fucking hell, get him off his shit. But now we're starting to see. He's starting to see bits that we seen when he first come. When he was taking the piss out of the whole of the Crystal Palace team and smacking the post.
Yeah.
When he first come and stuff. So I think again, it's confidence, isn't it? Playing in a good team when your team's doing well gives you a bit more confidence, and you can always tell when you're watching a match if people keep giving you the ball. If teams keep giving certain players a ball, that they're having good games. It happened with, I'll go back, I know I'm going off track a little bit. It happened with Phillips when he first went to England. At first, he weren't getting the ball, and then he started playing well, and you could see all the players then started giving him the ball more because confidence in his playing well, and that's what's happening with Aronson now. Yeah, I'm chuffed for him, to be fair. Like he'll probably have another bad game, and then he'll be the shittest player in the world again to everybody, and everyone will want him off. But right now, he's doing well.
Yeah, he's playing very well. You can't complain at the moment. I mean, I thought today was one of his best games. I know he's obviously been building up head of steam recently and getting involved a lot more. Seems to be, I mean, he went on that mad run, didn't he? Where he ran all the length of the pitch. I keep forgetting about that. When he nearly scored the goal of the millennium. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So
West Ham,
yeah. So again, he's starting to win me back round again. But then he'll just do something bad and he'll just piss me off. I mean, I'm just one of those little fickle ones. But I do have to take off my hat to him at the moment. He's playing really well, and he's looking like the player that we thought we were getting first time round. Busy little B, just getting in front of everybody. And today it was his end product today that was really good for me compared to usual. It's like his little passes were finding the mark, and it's like that flick that he did against Palace for Stack, little things like that. And I know obviously he had one cleared off the line as well today. So I mean, got to give him a bit of credit. He's definitely deserves to start right now, in my eyes, anyway.
He does, and that's what you're right in the sense. Like, end product is what usually resonates with people when you're getting putting good balls in, when you're getting decent shots off, you're just scoring goals, you're getting assists. That's what seems to resonate with people. And when you're not getting that, but everything else in your game's decent, people don't really always see that, because obviously, again, it's about the team and the results. And when the results and the team's not doing it as well, you hold on to that miss that he did, like against Burnley. You hold on to that like he's shit because he should have scored that goal. But I can imagine in other parts of that game he was fine. Do you know what I mean? I want to bring up. I haven't put it down as a talking point. I want to talk about what did you feel like the system changed to when Rodon come off?
I thought we looked way better. Gone back to the old Farker ball. I thought Okafor seemed to get released a bit more. I mean, I can see he took some flack today as well on social media, but I'm going to revert back to what I said last week. Is this guy's on the cusp of being something special? Okafor is. Just that end product sometimes can be a little bit too much, or he can dwell on the ball a bit too much. But I think Okafor could be that player for us. You know, that player. I'm not saying he's as good as him, but you know that player that can create something out of nothing. He will be that player at some point. What?
Jacob Burns.
Yeah, like Jacob Burns, mate, like Tommy Kanavik, all of those ones from back in the day. Those ones that can create something out of nothing. He will be that player. I just think he just needs a bit more time in the team. But I'm not saying he doesn't do good stuff, because he goes past players better than anybody in the team. You know, do you know what I mean? The way he turns and the way he runs through the middle of the ball and shrugs off through the middle of the pitch as well, the way he's shrugging people off, I'm like, fuck, no, that's good, that is. And then he'll just do something at the last minute or hold on to the ball a little bit too long.
Yeah.
But when we went to obviously it was the 4-3-3, like we did with the one that we started the season against, against Newcastle and Everton, obviously we looked a lot better. And putting Aronson into more of Aronson was not like a winger really. He was more like on an inside 10 that went out wide, and no one could really pick him up. He was always free. Seemed to always have space, Aronson. And I think that's the way like Farker played when he was at Norwich, because that's where Buendia used to play for him, and Buendia used to run the show. So that's definitely a Farker tactic, and I feel like this 3-5-2 is not going. It's going to be there where we feel like we're going to soak up pressure for the first bit, and that's what we saw against Palace. So obviously Joe Rodon was moving up into the field back, and we went to like a 4-3-3. He's adapting, mate. He's adapting to the Premier League.
Fucking wing forward.
Oh no, yeah, he's adapting to the Premier League a little bit more, Fark, and I'm kind of like, I mean, again, I said I thought he would have been sacked weeks ago. Now he's just got like we're undefeated in 5 matches, and he's got the form striker in the league scoring goals. Fucking scored. What is it? 7 in 6? Is it, or 5, 6 and 5?
7 and 6.
7 and 6.
8 goals for the season. Yeah.
And I mean, that's not bad. That he's got him firing, and all of his goals are in a fucking straight line. That's mental as well. That's a proper Leeds United thing, that is, isn't it? That's so Leeds. All of his goals are coming, and just thinking every time I see it, I just think, oh my god, Jesse Marsh, we're really proud of you, mate.
I know, yeah. He'd love you.
He would absolutely love you. It's just mad how football works and how happy all the fan base is at the moment. I mean, Sunderland away, considering where they are in the league and stuff like that. I mean, I just look, where are they? They're up there. Obviously, they haven't lost at home. I mean, what are they on? 28 points now. We're on 20.
If we'd have won today, would have been 5 points behind them. If we'd have won today, which we should.
There's a lot. I'll tell you now, there's a lot to play for in this league. For us, and if we can hit this form at the right time, a couple of January editions, this could be a really good season for us. And there's some teams that are in free fall as well.
Bournemouth.
Bournemouth, man. And if they lose Semenyo as well, oh God.
And Tyler Adams is out for this time
For 8
being,
years.
isn't he?
Yeah.
Fuck them anyway. Do you know what I like as well? It almost seemed when Roden went off and we sort of sat when we went into a defensive shape. It almost looked like we were playing like a 4-1-4-1 with like Ampadu in between.
Yeah, I saw Anthony dropping into the back live to make him a back three a couple of times as well.
Yeah.
I mean, again, talking of him, I just need to say this. Ampadu was immense again today.
Yeah.
How good is he? I mean, he is too good, man. I cannot believe how much of a player he's improved by in 3 years. Wow,
he's very good, mate. I've always thought he was a decent player, but I remember
when he first joined us. I remember watching a friendly again when it was against Man United when he first joined, and he weren't doing anything. He was just booting people. Now he's like this ball player. Now he's just like this ball player, just booting, playing around, playing silky passes, wanting the ball at every single opportunity, chasing down Granit Xhaka, nicking the ball off him, sprinting down the left wing, and nearly putting it onto Calvert-Lewin, get a win in the corner from it. Who is this lad? Do you know? Honestly, I can't believe how good that midfield. Yeah, can't believe how good this midfield three of ours is. And don't forget Longstaff missing from this as well. I thought Tanaka was okay. I mean, if he was all right, he was really calm on the edge of our box when they were doing attacks, though. You know, whenever people are lumping it away, he's just controlling it and pinging it around. I was like, oh God, it was just. Oh, I just don't know how he picks a team at the moment because Aronson's playing well, Ampadu stack. Tanaka's decent, Longstaff to come back. Gruev, man. Imagine reading Gruev just sitting there going, hello, boss. I am here.
Well, you know what? It's a good problem to have, though, isn't it? It's a good one to have. But it's like I like the fluidity of it because it wasn't always the same play. Sometimes you'd have Stack coming at the back. Sometimes you'd have Tanaka coming. And it's just having that confidence of coming and picking up the ball. It's like we went through that. We started the season okay, confident in how we were playing, but when the results started not going for us, you could see there was a bit of anxiety creeping in, and players were not necessarily hiding from the ball, but they weren't as confident on the ball when they were getting it, and it was some of it was a bit rushed, and it was a bit like more in hope than in sort of like precision and stuff. But now it's looking very, 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 very like it's supposed to be that way.
Yeah.
And I think that we don't struggle now. I mean, touch wood. I think now we found our feet a little bit, which is what's happened in all the previous seasons, as we've always keep saying about Fark and how his team sort of takes a little bit of time just to sort of get up to speed. And now it seems that we have got up to speed. Now we seem like the new players know what's required of them in this league. And it's like I say, it's looking really, really, really good, mate. Really, really fucking good. Bring on Liverpool, bring on Man United, bring on Newcastle. 9 points coming to us.
9 points coming to us. I was watching, when Stack gets some space to run into, imagine trying to stop him. I reckon he drinks diesel, that bloke. Do you know what I mean? Once he gets going, because it's just like a machine. He just glides as well. He's just like deceptively quick. I really, really like the guy. He reminds me of me.
Seems like his back don't bend though. He's like he just runs really straight backed.
No, he's good, mate. He's good.
It's good. He is really good. Let me come on to this. Who was your man of the match? I know who mine was. Who was yours? Anyone else who's watching, if you want to let us know who your man of the matches was, we'll have a look.
I mean, I wanted it to be Stack, right?
Yeah. Because
I thought it was one of the best games, but I've got to give it to Brendan Aronson, man. I have to give it to Brendan Aronson. I just thought he was just good. He was everywhere. He seems to be. He took a couple of his end products got a lot better. And do you know what? Again, I'm a big man, and I'll admit when I'm wrong. I feel like Aronson deserves man of the match for me.
I'm going to agree with you.
Fuck off.
I am. I thought he was really, really good. more confident. He's like you say, his end product's coming on a little bit better. His assisting, he should have scored. Fucking great, and I'm happy for him because of this the shit that he gets. He gets more shit than anybody. So I'm happy that he's a lot of players that get this, especially from Leeds fans. A lot of players hide, and he hasn't. He's comes out and he does what he does. He's my man of the match. Einar's man of the match.
Yeah,
it's Stack.
Yes, it was a close call. It was a close call.
Yeah, I'm not. I wouldn't like again. Same
you
with Ampadu as well. Fantastic. DCL, fantastic. Even like the defense again, like the
Strouk was good. Strouk gets because of the other two of Biol and Rodon. Strouk doesn't get as much attention as he used to, and that's a good thing sometimes. But I do think Strouk was good today.
Yeah, like he didn't start that move off, but it was his little 1-2. Him and Goodmanson, he had the wherewithal to play that first time ball up to Okafor, who's done his little flick. Yeah, Strouk's. I was a bit sad when he come out of the team initially when everyone wanted Biol in because I didn't think he was as bad. Again, there's another one where obviously Biol, everyone wanted to see Biol, and the easiest person to take out was Strouk, so they just started saying he was at fault for a load of goals and he was shit, and it's like, come on, man, he's not. So I'm glad that he's sort of back in the team. And
one thing I can say is them three are definitely Premiership quality central defenders. And sometimes, with newly promoted teams, look, I looked at Sunderland centre halves today, and they were decent. And I look at some other teams, like I look at Wolves, and I think, fucking hell, their central defenders are crap. West Ham central defenders not a crap. Burnley central defenders, one of them's okay. What?
I'm just crap.
Yeah, crap. You know what I mean? And I look at ours, I think, do you know what? These are good. These are. They know how to head the ball. They can. All three of them can pass. They can move through the lines. It's they can move into midfield and get the ball rolling for us. I'm like, wow, man.
They can all header it as well.
This team we got now is definitely better than the team that got promoted in our first season, apart from Rafinha. And obviously, maybe even Phillips in this team. Phillips would probably flourish in this team as well. Do you know what I mean? Like prime Phillips, I mean. Not Phillips now.
That Phillips, not this Phillips now. No.
Yeah, Rafinha would be good in this team. Phillips would be good in this team. But I can't really think of many others, you know what I mean, from that team that would be as good as some of the players that we've got here now. It was just like a fucking perfect storm, weren't it, when Bielsa was in charge with the right coach and some mediocre mid-level players.
Do you know what it was that first season? And I was thinking about this the other day, mate. If you think about how the season before transpired, obviously we went into that championship season and then we had the fucking big break because of COVID.
Yeah.
And as well as I know, that it didn't matter that there was that COVID break. That every one of our players was still working as if we were playing every week because Bielsa would have made that be a thing. And then if you think about it, we've gone straight from the end of that championship season. I think it was about four weeks, if that, and then the Premiership was starting straight away. So we were just in that momentum, weren't we? Like a lot of managers and whatnot in coming up into the Premiership didn't have a lot of time to prep, and we were all, we were in our element, and we just flew through it. I can imagine. And I'm going to be honest, I don't think it would have gone as well as it did if we'd have had a proper season before without a break. We'd have had the full summer of sort of getting up to speed and used to it. I think we would have. It wouldn't have. I don't think we would have struggled, but I don't think it would have been as good as it was. Because you've seen, even in that season where it was really good, there were some games where we got slapped about. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, here's a question for you. Would you take Prime Phillips over Ampadu now?
Oh, God, don't do this to me. Oh, God, that's a really hard question, man. I don't know, I've got a lot of love for KP because, do you know what I mean? That season he went off to the thingy as well, went off to the Euros and everything, and was like England's best player. we got to the final. There's a lot of big memories with that season. Do you know what I mean? Sticking with it, but I just don't know, man. I'm more of a recency bias sort of guy. As much as I love KP, I've got to go with Amps, man, because he's the captain now, and he's obviously he's done the exact same things what Phillips has done, won promotion, all those sort of things. And I just think it's a different situation. I don't really want to answer that question, to be honest. Sorry.
I think
I'll log out if you ever ask me anything like that ever again.
I think there's similarities in what Ampadu does now and what KP did back then. But what I like about Ampadu is that he can take players on, and like if he's got a few players around him, he seems to find a way out of it. He doesn't panic in the moments where I think Phillips was good when he had time. Do you know what I'm saying? I think if he was, if there's been moments where I've seen Ampadu. I mean, obviously Phillips has got his ball playing, his quality at that. But I've seen the moments this season where in Ampadu where he's got the ball and there's had maybe 2 or 3 players around him, and he doesn't panic and he sort of manages to come away with it and he'll get a pass off or he'll leave someone on the floor. Whereas I don't. Phillips has that. I had that in his locker, but it is a tough one. Let me get this up because I always like to get it up. So the momentum of today's game. I'll just switch this about. So this is the momentum of the game at the Stadium of Light, and as you can see, we absolutely dominated the momentum. There was obviously the small start where they started pretty good. The little chances that they had at the end of the first half, but the first half was pretty even. I know it says we sort of had a lot of the momentum, a lot of the ball. First half was pretty even, but that second half, you can see how well we did. And then right at the end when we tied a little bit, and they just thought we need to push for a win because we're at home. But yeah, there's the momentum. Stats of the game. This is the stats. Sunderland versus Leeds. Look at that XG 2.3. I think that's DCL's goal and Brendan's goal that should have been, I imagine.
And Jaden Bogle as well, all mixed in there.
Jaden Bogle. He's done that twice, hasn't he, this season? I think he had a similar one against fucking Burnley, where it's harder to miss. But oh well, yeah. Shots 17, shots on target 6, and 42 touches in their box. And then just to finish off the little things I like to put up, this is the league at the end of all the games of this weekend. So as you can see, 18 played, 20 points ahead of that point per game ratio.
I mean, look, to Brentford are only 6 points ahead of us, yeah.
Yeah.
And they're in 8th.
Yeah. Palace, Fulham. Brentford, we should have won. Palace, we battered. And Fulham, I think we probably should have won that as well. Maybe a point.
I mean, we definitely deserved Leeds, but it's just a free cone goal, weren't it?
Yeah. Look at Brighton, man. Fucking hell. Brighton are dropping as well. And then Newcastle, with all their Saudi money, they're only 3 points ahead of us. We could be above them when we play them next week. If we beat them.
If we beat Liverpool.
I
mean, everyone's moaning about Liverpool, but they're ahead of Chelsea and Man United. They're not sure they are.
It's because of, obviously, that they went on that mad run when they didn't win in like 6 games or 6 or 7 games with £500 million spent. But like I said, when we played them, they're a good team still. They're a good team when they've got the ball. It's just in defence they seem to shake a little bit. But yeah, so that's the table anyway. You happy with that, Kevin?
It could be worse, couldn't it?
It should be better.
Yeah, definitely should be better.
But
like I said, the performances have been there in the majority of the matches, 90% of the matches. It's just obviously it's just clicking a little bit more now. And there's obviously today we should have won Brentford, we should have won Burnley, we should have won probably Bournemouth, we should have won.
Definitely.
Do you know what I mean? Spurs, Newcastle.
Yeah. I'll even say I know no one agrees with me on this one because I'll even say the Burnley game, I don't think we should have lost that game.
Yeah. That's what I just said, Burn. We should have won.
Oh, sorry, mate. Sorry, I was just ignoring you. Sorry.
No wonder. Fulham, we should have won, probably.
Yeah, probably. So, yeah, that's it. So, we've got Liverpool up next, mate. How are you viewing this game, New Year's Day? First game of 2026 at Anfield.
I feel like these are on the turn. These are on the cusp now of finding their feet. We don't have to play against Mohamed Salah, who normally always scores against us, even though he didn't play against us last time.
Ekitike, though, he's a good player.
Ekitike is playing really well. Wirtz has got his first goal contribution the other day. Yeah. I don't fear them as much as I would have done at the start of the season. I'll be honest with you. Anybody. I feel like we could compete with everybody. I just worry now that Joe Rodon is not there, and I think that these would have been a 3-5-2 team that we played that against.
I mean, you say that, but we started off that at home, and it seemed to improve when we went back to our normal formation. But we've got the option of pushing Ampadu back in there. We've got the option of bringing brown sauce on.
Yeah.
So we'll see. But you know what? I don't think he'll put him in that game. For now. It'll be a derby game that will for him, won't it? He'll play him in the derby match.
Yeah.
Ooh. What's your prediction? What are you going for?
I think we might. Oh God, no, I'm not. I don't. Oh God, I think I'm going 1-1. Oh.
1-1 at Anfield.
Yeah, I'll take that.
I'm not going to be as exotic as I usually am in this game, so I'll probably just go for like a 5-1 win or something like that.
Oh yeah, that's fair. I think that's that.
I think Ekitike will score because it's just like he's really, really good. Ekitike. I'm glad I put him in my dream team. But I think we'll score just a 5 this week, I reckon, Kev, against Liverpool.
Good. 5 away from home is not bad. That's conservative at Anfield.
I think BL will get 4 goals. BL will.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair.
And then maybe Perry might just throw one straight in.
I mean, Perry didn't really have much to do today.
Don't. That's again. You got to put that down to the defending and what we're restricting teams to, and that's what we've always done throughout Fark's tenure. Is like his sort of the thing that he likes to do is create a lot of chances and restrict teams from a lot of clear-cut chances. And as again, we conceded a goal today where just a little bit of unluckiness of someone being injured, playing them on, and blah blah blah. The story of our goals against for us since Fark. What do you reckon that Onar's gone for?
Maybe 3-1.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh no, I was right.
It's gone for 3-1. Of course, Onar, the 3-1, the 3-1 king. Yeah, mate. So I've gone 5-1. You've gone 1-1. Onar's gone 3-1. Are you gonna join me on New Year's Day?
No.
No. Okay, well, it'll just be me then. After the Liverpool match, doing this because Kevin's not here because he's turned into a plate of egg and spaghetti.
That's spaghetti and corned beef.
Yeah. Dinner of champions. That is dinner of champions. Yeah. So, thank you for joining us. Thank you for contributing. All the people that did. Do that other stuff that you always have to do when you watch these things. The like and subscribes. Leave some comments. We got some comments on the last video, Kev.
Did we?
Yeah, we did.
We used to get loads. Now we get none.
Yeah. Well, if you do comment on the videos, I'll always try and reply. So, yeah, I think we'll leave it there, Kevin. It's been a pleasure speaking to a plate of food. War Piglet's popped up. Yes, War Piglet. He's gone 4-0. Nice one. Anyone else want to throw in a result before?
I met War Piglet at the charity match. Top fella. I met him there, didn't I? Yeah, good fella.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. hopefully I'll be going to the next one if they arrange another one next year. I'll be there. Anyone else want to quickly get a result in before we end the stream? Because I'm gonna go and eat some food.
I've got to eat my dinner. It's down on the side downstairs, getting cold.
Is that why you got a picture of it, just to remind you that it's
waiting for you?
Okay. Yes, mate. Do what he said.
As well.
Nice one, mate. So anyway, thanks for joining us. The Sunday Club is now closed. Take care, guys.